I'm having today we are doing a project that is on nutrition and disease in our lifestyle. So we have displayed charts and models about that. Starting with we have different topics like fatty liver disease, diabetes mellitus, obesity, PMOS, and understanding hypertension with anemia. So we have made charts on the basis of what foods has to be eaten and what foods should not be eaten for different types of diseases. Starting with fatty liver diseases, we have shown what are the risk factors from which fatty liver diseases can be caused, or diabetes, how diabetes is caused and which foods will increase the amount of diabetes. Obesity, the risk factors, which foods are good we should be eating to control obesity, which food will be causing you obesity. Anemia also is there, so foods which will be causing anemia, which will be causing you anemia, food which will be curing anemia. PMOS, which is a very severe disease for women. So how it has been caused, what are the symptoms of the disease, and what are the foods which will be preventing PMOS. This is a model which will be showing all the diseases in together. So today we are going to present on nutrition and the lifestyle diseases. Thank you.
Hi, Priya Pilgaonkar.
And I, Anushka Panikar.
We, the students of INE Bambolim, are here to, on the occasion of Nutrition Day, to present our topic, smart beverages.
So our topic for today is smart beverages. So there are many juices that are available in the market which are not good for us, but they are advertised in a way that they are good for us. But there are a lot of juices and beverages that we can make at home which are healthy for us. For example, the watermelon juice, which is rich in vitamin C, and it has a cooling effect on the body, and it is very refreshing in the summers.
So everyone, please drink healthy in your every sip. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Dhruva Naik, and we are the students of INE Bambolim, and today on the day of Nutrition Day, we presented this exhibition on the topic of healthy meal plate. And for this, first we've shown that the ideal quantity of food we have to eat on a daily basis for a balanced diet, and for that we've shown hand estimates like feast, palm, handful and thumb. And next we have shown benefits of the plate of lunch and dinner. And next is the macronutrient distribution, through which we have shown the percentage of carbohydrates, proteins, fats, and the RDA, that is the nutritional values for lunch, dinner, snacks. And this is the placement.
We are members of Group A, and our topic is sugar, salt and fat, the hidden dangers. So you can see in our chart, why is sugar bad for health? Sugar actually, which we find in natural fruits and milk, is very healthy because it provides us energy. But sometimes the added sugar in the foods is very bad for health. Why? Because sometimes it causes skin aging. It is bad for our liver as it causes fatty liver disease. So too much of sugar is bad for health. Sugar actually provides us energy, but too much of it is bad. So you should avoid sugars which is hidden in beverages, ice creams, ketchup, yogurts, etc. The next topic is salt. So why is salt bad for health? Extra salt causes your body to collect excess of water and increases the pressure on the blood vessels, and hence it causes the heart it causes hypertension, it causes stroke, brain stroke, kidney disease, calcium loss, and increased cancer risk. About fat, there are two types of fat: unsaturated fat, which is good for your body, and saturated and trans fat, which is bad for the body. So good fat, it is good for the brain, it protects the heart, and it supports overall health. While the bad fat that is saturated and trans fat, it clogs the arteries, leads to obesity, raises cholesterol, and increases risk of diabetes. myself Priya Zore. I am from FY BSc Nursing, INE Bambolim, and today our group F is going to present on the topic of understanding food labels. So today in the world where almost all of us opt for convenient food, it's very important to know what's right to eat, what are the healthier options we should opt for, and that's what we are going to present about. So we are telling how to read the nutritional labels present on the packaged food and how to opt for healthier choices when you're having an option of unhealthy plus healthy. So that's what we are going to explain and let the people know the reality about packaged food. Thank you.
We are a first year BSc nursing students. Our group is group I. My name is Tanya Sandesh Chari. Our group topic is food safety from kitchen to campus. So food safety refers to preparing the food without contaminating it. The hand hygiene. There are lots of food practices, safe food practices which prevents cross contamination. So our model is based on that. This model shows that contamination model, that what are the things which causes contamination. So safe food reduces illness, hospitalization. If we eat unsafe food, contaminated food, it can cause lots of illnesses. It causes lots of diseases, which eventually causes death also.
Yeah.
So I am Ms. Payal Sahani, first year BSc Nursing from INE Bambolim. So here we have, so these charts will be showing how protein rich food provides us vitamins and proteins and also minerals, and drinking enough water provides us hydration and improves our immunity. And we have some menus here which will be, we have fruit salad, peanut laddus, sprouted mung salad and moong dal china. We even have the demo displays over here, which is a sprouted salad, so which provides us with lot of vitamins, minerals and immunity. Even for fitness, we have fuel before, hydration during, and during recovery after. Okay, so ending with this with a good quote, which is, good nutrition is not just about eating food. Today, let's celebrate the power of nutrition for fitness, growth and immunity. It is about nourishing our body, building our strength and providing our health. Happy Nutrition Day.
Your screen.